That's not the usual height maxing video that you see from this channel. It falls mostly into the second category, the category of thoughts, because my channel is divided in height maxing and thoughts. So basically thoughts are a bit more like personal stuff. So a couple days ago, I almost fucking died, bro. And why am I telling this? I'm telling this story. Now, actually, let's go step by step of how this happened. I'm with two of my friends, and we're going back home, basically. And we're like in this other neighborhood, which is like more towards the city center, like the center, the capital. And we're heading back home, and we basically live in the suburbs. So we take the bus, we get on the bus, and when we get on the bus, the weather is pretty alright, like nothing much, no rain, no cloudiness, nothing, just a chill weather. And like 5 minutes later, when we get out of the bus, it's raining like fucking crazy, and it's windy as fuck, and it's just a mess, a big mess. So we're like, okay, we have to go somewhere so that we don't get wet. Don't take this out of context. So that we don't basically look like we got out of a swimming pool. So we're like, okay, let's go to this shop and just cover from the rain. Now the shop at the time was closed, but it had an outside area where I want you to imagine like tables and chairs, but mostly tables that are left there basically. And these are covered by tents. So obviously the shop is closed. I don't think there was any tables there. I think the tables were inside the shop because it was closed. But the tent covering the tables is still there, obviously. So we were going to cover below the tent, like normal human beings, And not even 30 seconds go by, and the roof just fucking collapses, brother. Like, there's shit that just falls, bro. Like, I want you to imagine you and your two friends are being covered by a tent, a piece of, I don't know how to explain it. A tent, basically. I don't know. I think that's the translation. English isn't my first word either, so I'm so sorry for that. But you're sitting in the rain with your two friends, and you're being covered, and all of a sudden there's just heavy, like, construction shit falling. Like, there was stuff like wood, metal, even blocks of concrete that just fall like 2 meters to the right of where we were. And I might put some pics on the screen right now if I'm not bored. But you get my point. Like, some heavy ass stuff fell like 2 meters in distance of where we were covered by the rain. And that's stuff that could easily do some serious damage if it had fallen on us, basically, on our heads. So yeah, and after that we just fucking evacuated the place. We got out of there as fast as possible because obviously some more stuff might have fallen through the tent. Yeah, and that's what happened basically. Heavy stuff fell from I don't even fucking know where, but heavy stuff fell and penetrated the tent basically. And as I said, that was some heavy stuff, like construction, building materials and shit. So where am I going with this? It certainly is God. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but I don't think that was an accident. Like, and take that for you as well. Like, I think there's countless miracles that have happened in your life, because that was pretty much a miracle. Like, we got saved by like 2 meters of distance. Like, if we were 2 meters to the right of where we were chilling below the tent, if we were just 2 meters to the right, we would have been fucked, bro. Like, and yeah, that's basically a miracle. And I want you to like think for yourself a little bit, because I guarantee you I'm sure there have been some miracles in your life, but you just took them for granted. Like, something similar could have happened to you, and you probably forgot like a week after that, and you thought that, yeah, okay, nothing special. No, it is something special. Like, you could have gotten some serious damage or some serious injuries out of that. So yeah, just don't take shit for granted, man, because you can fucking lose it any day. I don't know what else to say. Like, God is watching, and you're being protected by God, brother. Like, there are some stuff that's just unexplainable. At least for me, like, in my opinion, that's a miracle that we just weren't 2 meters to the right for all this heavy stuff to just fall on us and, as I said, do some serious damage. So yeah, let me know what you think about that, or if you've had something similar happen to you. And also, I just remembered a movie that I watched the other day. It's called One Flew Over a Cuckoo's Nest or something like that. And it's not like an action movie. Sorry, that's a bit off point. No, actually, it is a bit on point, but it's also random at the same time. But I want to share that with you anyway. Like, there was this movie, and I don't want to spoil, but it basically has to do with like a psychiatric hospital or something. That's as far as I'm gonna say. And I'm watching this movie and I'm thinking about it, like, we've been brainwashed into thinking that we're losers because we don't have this and this materialistic liabilities or assets by the age of 18 or 20 or 25 or 30 or whatever. And we've been told that everything we've done is wrong, and every action, every choice that we've done in life is wrong because we're not making $10,000 per month yet, and whatever fucking bullshit. And I'm like, yeah, let's see the other side of the coin for a minute. Like, there's this movie that's apparently in a psychiatric yard or a psychiatric hospital, and I'm thinking, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you might have done wrong, but I guarantee you there's a lot of stuff that you've done right because you're not in a psychiatric yard, or in general, you're not in a place full of crazy people, or you're not in prison if you're watching this video, I think, or you're not in a hospital, or so there is some shit that you have to appreciate, and there is some shit that you have to think to yourself, yeah, I did this right, because, and even if I didn't do something, like, for example, in my circumstance, I didn't really do stuff. I wasn't like, no, come on, guys, I'm not gonna let that happen. No, it didn't happen. We didn't get saved because of me. We got saved because of God. But you get my point. Like, you have to sit for a moment and appreciate the fact that you're not in a much, much, much worse fucking place than you could be right now. Even if you haven't achieved your goals yet, or if you didn't, or if you haven't done what you told yourself you were going to do. And I know it hurts. It hurts like shit to not do what you told yourself you were going to do. So that's a feeling to avoid. But there's a difference between this feeling and being in fucking jail feeling, you know? And that's my point basically. Especially for people who are like a bit goal driven and want to achieve like some stuff, we always think that oh, I did this wrong, oh, I could have done this better. But we take that for granted and we don't appreciate the fact that we are not in much worse places that we could be, like I said before.